Hello there again. This is my second video on this channel, and this, I believe, fingers crossed, is my Cheerson CX-20 that I ordered from gearbest.com. It arrived pretty quickly. I've had no problems with Gearbest. I ordered my Cheerson X5 SC from there. That's really good. That arrived quickly as well. I also bought these off there, the microcopters. Everything, I've never had a problem with Gearbest. That's 4 items, I think. This is the 4th item I've ordered from them, and I've never had a problem with them. And so I'm going to get on with the unboxing now. So I'm just going to turn it upright and... Whoa! I nearly just slipped my finger open. Oh. Right. This is quite well wrapped, which is good, at least. So I ordered this from the China warehouse, I think. So I'm not going to be surprised if there's a couple of dents on the box, which it looks like there are. I'll just get that there. Right, that's a good sign. At least I've got the thing that I ordered. I didn't expect not to. Again, never had a problem with them before. This looks like it may have been opened at British Customs or somewhere along the way. But yeah, the box is quite dented, but I did, in all honesty, expect that. And that's no fault of Gearbest, that's just the way that it's shipped. Because imagine if something's packed quite... Let's move over here a bit, so we've got a bit more space. If you imagine something's packed into a shipping container, and that might bump around a bit. So, it's very well wrapped. I've got a little thing from Gearbest here. Thank you for choosing Gearbest. We know that you'll love the cool gear you have recently received. We do our very best to continue to meet your expectations. Blah de blah de blah. This is for returning products, I think. Yeah, product return. So, I hopefully won't need that, so I'll just throw that over there. Because hopefully this is going to be good enough the first time. Let's just stick that. Let me just stick that in the bin. My bin's not big enough. That's great. Right, so yeah, as you can probably see on the video, this box is quite badly damaged, but hopefully the product inside is still okay. So, first step, I'm just going to whip this open, and it is quite nicely packaged in here, so it is all quite tight, so you've got a nice bit of packaging foam. I'll keep that because I can use that for something, maybe vibration dampeners on my X5, so I'll just chuck that over there. Now this is the, I don't really, let me just put the knife away. This is the camera support. So what I'm going to use is this little movie VHO thing, and what I'll probably do is take it out of its case and just lie it sideways and secure it with a couple of elastic bands. But I'll just leave that back up there for a second. So what I'm going to do, I'll get everything out and then I will open it all up. So you've got first thing that I came across. Camera support again. The box is a little bit battered for this, but I'm not too worried. Your battery, I believe, it is 2,700 milliamp hours. I'm just going to check them over there. So you got a manual and a couple of screwdrivers. While the battery's charging, I'm going to give that a good read. Oh, you've got a CD in there as well. I'll read what that's for. So I'll take a look over that when the battery's charging. Aircraft propellers. Now, I read quite a bit on these, and a lot of things said that you should get kind of DJI props instead, but I'm keeping these for now and seeing how these do, and just like that. So chuck them over. This is my charger. Now obviously I live in the UK, so I'm hoping that they said they were going to send an adapter with it, so I'm hoping that's come, but I don't know if that would have been packed in here, but I'll check that out in a minute. Landing gear, I believe these come with just thumb screws that you just twist in. I have read things that have said these are a bit flimsy, so just be careful with them. So I might get some like pipe insulation, which is what one person said, and just put that along the bottom section there. So that's the landing props. Now this is the controller. Now this is a pretty big box. Hopefully it's nicely packaged is what that is. Feels like there's something loose in there, so I'll take a look at that in a minute. And the quadcopter itself, which, whoa, the box for this is damaged. I think that's due to what's in the bottom. Right, so that's the quadcopter itself, and there is my adapter, travel adapter, just to the UK, so I can do that. Also, I bought these two extras so I can now, if I just show you in a second, actually I can keep that in there. What I can do is stick this and twist this into there, and then mount that directly onto the quadcopter instead of using the other mount. So I've just bought that to see if that works, and then that's just some extension arms and stuff that I bought extra just because it was only about £1. So I'm going to stick this down here. Obviously these don't come with it, these are all extras that I bought, so I'll leave them separate. And the camera. So, another gearbest thing. Exactly the same as before. I assume that's in case one gets lost. So it is quite a nice box. It is quite big, to be fair. So I'm going to stick that to the side, and I think I'm going to start off. Yeah, I'm going to start off with the controller. Let's just lay this all out. So this is all the stuff that you get with it. So you get your controller, your landing prop, gears, whatever you want to call them, your balance charger, your propellers, your camera support, your battery, and then the quadcopter itself. I ordered this from Gearbest. Again, it came so, well, quicker than I expected. I expected there to be some delay at least, but again, like before, Gearbest proved me wrong, and yeah, it came quickly, and I hope without any damage. But I know I'm probably waffling about this, but if you order it from the Chinese warehouse, do expect damage on your box, because obviously it is coming all the way from China. But anyway, let's pull this out and see what was loose in there. I don't know what that is, but I'll put that up there. Ah, right, I've realised what that is. That's just to slot onto there, and then that's your switch, and then, oh, that doesn't come out. It is quite a nice big controller, actually. It's bigger than my, hang on, I'll just get to the cupboard behind. I would, oh yeah, let's get it out. So obviously, this is my X5. It's quite a bit bigger than the controller. If we just lay them next to each other, that controller is quite a bit bigger than the X5s. I ordered this X5 from Gearbest as well. Again, it's a brilliant quadcopter. Great for learning. That's one thing that I've heard a lot, is people saying, do not buy the CX-20 as a first drone. It's apparently a thing that you just shouldn't do, should never be done. Because it's not a toy. It can be, because it's got GPS and things like that. Apparently it's quite big, quite heavy. I imagine from the controller as well. So let's take a look over the controller. So obviously you've got a nice little ring here for putting a lanyard, so then you can have the lanyard around your neck. Just be doing it like this. This isn't a self-centering stick, which I didn't expect, but this one self-centers. So, and if you pull this one to the side, it will self-center, but it will leave it wherever you left it. These buttons here are for trim, I think. I'll look into what these buttons are. Hang on, let me pull out my manual, because you won't have 4 trim buttons. Yeah, that's fine tuning. They don't have. Yeah, they don't have. It just says that one's fine tuning, and then the rest aren't marked. So, don't know about that. So I will look into that. I'll look about that. Look that up. So yeah, this came in the box nicely packaged and it was quite secure. I'm just going to stick all my packaging back into there. Well, actually, I'm just going to stick everything back together so I can keep the box for it in case there's a problem. I've got my brother to film this for me because he's so nice and he decided to do it. These are for if you attach your gimbal to obviously stabilise your footage. So that's what you use these for. These are all the different GPS modes. Oh look, they've got them printed on the top there. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. Can you see that? Yeah, so that's good. These are obviously control like pitch and roll and things like that. These are metal. From what I saw, they felt plastic, but they're definitely metal. Yeah, lanyard, little power light there. Wait, are they metal? Yeah. These are just plastic knobs, I think.
No, they're metal.
I think the end might be metal, but the actual thing is plastic. This feels metal here. It feels very well made, which I would expect it to be.
And it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's got no damage on it. Definitely nice controller. So I'm just going to lay that to the side. And actually, next up, no, I'm gonna get the battery first, so then I can stick this on charge. Battery and the balance charger. This is a lot bigger battery than I'm used to. I'm used to. Hang on a second. This size battery, which obviously is quite a bit different.
I'm going to get in
These
and
are
unbox the actual
for
thing
650
now.
milliamp.
I've got my battery on charge,
and
had a
this
quick
one
read in the manual.
is 2700.
I'm not going to
calibrate
calibrate
it today.
I'm going to
So
calibrate it when I go out
obviously
for my
quite a
first
big
flight.
difference there. But I will put that in this video. But it's too windy to go out today for a first flight if I've never flown it before. So yeah, X5 batteries. Yeah, this is, so you've got your balance charger plug, I believe, and that's your quadcopter plug. So again, I'll just lie that to the side and grab out my charger. I'm just going to place it down so I can stick these batteries straight on charge. Where this got battered? Oh, we're going to need to hoover in here after. I believe that's a US plug. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's just going to go
Chinese.
Well, not the actual
No, it's US. Because you either ordered it with US or UK.
Sorry about that.
I assume that's how it goes.
The biggest bit's polystyrene.
Because it can't go any other way. Yeah, it either had kind of a European plug or a US plug. And I live in the UK.
I am
So
going
like
to
that.
is put these landing gears on, so I can stand it up. So I'm just going to
believe
it upside down.
Turns off when
I'm
it's
just going to
charged.
use.
But yeah, so I'm just going to
Someone said to do this just to make sure it doesn't get damaged. The GPS get damaged. Just put these like this. So I'm just going to do that. Just to, because obviously if that GPS thing gets damaged, you won't have GPS on your quad. So, this polystyrene does get everywhere. So I'm just going to pull these out if they want to come out. Yeah, that's it. Right, so they just come with some thumb screws in there, and obviously the landing gears themselves. Sorry about this, I'm just trying to tidy up as I go, because otherwise I know this place will end up in a white mess. I'll just leave that like that.
They look quite nice.
Yeah, they look quite nice, but someone said they're a bit flimsy. I'm just going to pause the video in a... Yeah, I'll pause it now, because I need to go and get some like mini elastic bands, because someone said they're the best thing to secure these on with. Just quickly, and you'll see why in a sec. So, I believe these just slot in. Yeah, they seem to just slot in, and that feels quite secure, to be honest.
Yeah, looks
So I'm going to put
nice.
this one on first. Obviously, you don't need the screwdriver for securing it. I'll just got it for something that I'm going to do in a second. Now, yeah, you get 5 of these screws, so I assume they give you one for spare. So I'm just going to stick them in there, so they're safe. Make sure if you're doing this and watching this that you tighten these screws up nicely, but not over tighten them. So I recommend just put both the screws in first quite loose, and then go back and tighten them after. Looking at the actual body of the quad, you have these pins here for attaching your gimbal, and I
think you do firmware updates with them, but I'll check in a minute. What that USB? I think it is. This is all just for gimbals, basically. So obviously your signal wires go here, and this is your 12-volt power supply up here, and it's all marked down there. But apparently it's got really good LEDs on the kind of arms, if that's what you call them. And these bits here, these are, I'm pretty sure you can attach blade protectors, but I didn't buy them because I didn't want them. I don't really know why. I might buy some in the near future, but for now I won't. So this one is more important. So this is the one that I'm going to use the screwdriver for, because if you just see those little, can you see those little screws there in the camera? So if you just take these out and use like right, so doobie-doo. Hang on, has that come off yet? Right, so and then just slip these loom bands or whatever you're using. One thing he used, one guy that I saw had used, you know, like seals for hose pipes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use anything round. It says use sellotape or duct tape or something like that, but just in case you need to take these off, it is just easier to do. Oh, it's quite fiddly, so I'm not sure if you can see it very well on the camera, but yeah, I'm just double twisting these loom band things and sticking them back over there, and then just roll them up quite high, and then obviously screw this back in.
So why are you putting these loom bands on?
So you put them on to secure the aerial, because some things have said, well, it says in the manual use sellotape, but on the thing I read it said if you want to put it in a case or gonna want to take them off, then it's just so much easier than then trying to cable tie or take it all apart. If you've just got these bands that you can roll up, and then obviously once they're on, they're on. You don't have to take them off again.
Don't you need another four for the other one?
No, because you only have an aerial on each side. Two aerials, but on one side. So yeah, there's only aerials on one side. I'm just putting two of these on each side just to make sure it stays secure. You probably could get away with putting one on each side.
These are the aerials.
You could probably get away with putting one on each side, but in the interest of keeping my antennas clipped in nicely, I'm using two. I'm just gonna screw this back in. Make sure these are nice and tight. See, a lot of people have said this plastic is quite brittle and it snaps easily, so I might think about doing something to that. These probably won't take much out of it. I think they're just for grip or if you're landing. Also, what's been said is you need to be careful with these aerials that you don't pinch them as you go in. So you need to make sure that they go through the little divotty bit that is there, and then they run up the sides like so. But yeah, I rolled them the wrong way, didn't I? Right, so then just roll them down like that. Boom, 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 boom. And just... Sorry about this. And then just lay that on there. And I'm just going to roll one down for now. Just to keep it nice and quick. Oh, I'm pinched in. Damn it. There we go. Right, and then just make sure it is down the sides. So I'm just doing this to keep them in position. So, one. Right, and now just grab your little thumb screws and whack them straight in. Again, I recommend that you do it loosely first and then you tighten it after. Just so you can make sure you don't over tighten them or anything like that. So I'm going to do this one. Nice and tight. Now this little spanner thing is for putting on the propellers. Which obviously are quite crucial. And it's important that you get them on the right way, because otherwise your quadcopter or CX-20 will not fly. So I'm just gonna stick these over to the side. So these are the props, if you want to call them, propellers, props.
This video is going to be quite a long one.
Now I'm going to move on to how to do the propellers. So these you can, oh yeah, hang on, undo, just my thumb I think. Sorry, that's, I forgot to put the other one all the way down. This one's a bit tight. So yeah, just make sure. Ah, got it. Nice and secure. It's because I was trying to screw it the wrong way. Right. These propellers. This one. Oh. I'm pretty sure they. Because obviously they are. But you won't be able to different see hand screws. Something that a lot of people don't realise is it does not come with a spare set. Yeah, and it has an arrow like that shows you the direction. And these have, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but they do have little dimples in there that match up with the kind of dimples on here. So I'm just gonna slide them on. Oh. So you want to do these up quite tight, but not over tightened. People have said use a little bit of like thread lock or stuff like that. I don't have any of that, so I'm just going to leave it like so. Just make sure, so the highest end should be the direction of travel. So just make sure that matches up. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of these here now. And I will, actually no, I'll just, why is this not going on? I think they can be.
You're supposed to twist it, because that one's silver, not black.
Oh, that's not right. So the dimples in on there and there. The other one, what other one went on so easily? Right, let me do another one and then I'll come back to that. Just let me do the other black one. Now, obviously, some of these are right hand thread and some are left hand thread. So you just need to be careful of that. That when you think you're loosening it, you're not actually tightening it. I think these might just be quite stiff, but I don't want to force it on and break it. There, right? Yeah, I think you just need to be quite forceful with it. I'll go back to that silver one in a sec. I think, right. Just leave it. Oh, I'm screwing it the wrong way. Yeah, you do need to be careful that you do screw them the right way and make sure it doesn't go wrong. So I've got that one. So that's obviously its direction of travel as marked on the quadcopter there. And then you can see that goes upper end forwards. Oh, oops. Now these two should both be
Probably just quite stiff.
yeah.
Try twisting it on.
Like they don't twist. So I don't know why this one isn't going on. Right, I'll do that one in a minute. Goodness sake. Right, let me try a different one on the same thing and see if it's the prop.
Are you putting it on the right way around?
Yeah, definitely. Alright, that one's gone on there. Needs to push down a bit. Let me just try. And oh, for goodness sake. Maybe if I tighten this down, it's gonna push the propeller down a bit, because I definitely do not want this coming off mid-flight. I'm just gonna keep tightening it until it kind of won't go any further. It's going further down. Yeah, I don't know why this one. I think it might just be a bit stiff. Yeah, I'm just going to keep tightening this. Yeah, I think that's about as tight as I'm getting that. That has actually now sunk down to the bottom. And now let's try this one. Right, and so I am going to just go and grab the camera support from up here. Goodness sake, not another really stiff one. And just slip this open. I don't actually know why these are being so stiff. Now, these are designed for GoPro, I believe. So
Force it on too much.
that's what they're designed for. So I'm just going to flip this upside down again and bring back in my 2 bits of foam. So I think these base plates are both identical. So you just want to squeeze these rubber bits in, but I'll do that off camera. Kind of vibration dampeners. It just gets rid of kind of that jelly effect, whatever you want to call it, jello or. So what you do? So you've got 4 holes drilled into the crop down here. You only actually need 2 of them to mount this. So you just align this hole here and this hole here with the holes underneath. And then I believe I've got this wrong screw head. I believe it's this one. There we go. And then I think you just screw it in nice and tight. And then that's it. I'm not sure what all the other screws are for. So I'm just going to make sure. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the fat end goes at the back, so you can still have access to these, all your gimbal stuff. And then this just goes in on top.
I got the vibration mount
camera
on here to stop
fiddly.
the kind of jello.
I found it so much easier to just take off one of these. I forgot to put that back on. So I will do that now. And then I will show you sticking on the camera mount. I'll show you how to put this one on, and then I will choose whichever way is best for me. I'll probably hang my camera upside down off of it instead of. So I'll get rid of this clear plastic bit and just keep the white bits, and then hang mine upside down off of it. Which I'll show you in a minute. Now you can do that with GoPros and stuff like that, but obviously they have that kind of 2-point mount in it already. So I'm just going to take this light plastic off, the clear plastic off, and just stick that to one side. This is just like the GoPro screws, so I'm sure you could use the same screw. So again, it lines up with the same holes, and these go on the other side, I believe. So you have to kind of hold it under like that and hold this on and screw it in, which I can tell you now isn't the easiest. So I'm gonna, oh for goodness sake, I'm gonna try and do that now and just get it all lined up, but it is quite hard. I probably should have done this before thinking about it. Oh, chucking everything everywhere today. Right, so once you've got it a fair way in, you can then use this bit, the back bit I believe, then goes around it and allows you to tighten it up. Obviously, you need to put it over like that, and then I'll just turn this around. Obviously this won't hold it in there. Oh, actually it might. If I do this, get a screw for that, just place that, do that, 2 twists. Oh, hang on. Need to make sure it's lined up first. There we go. So, and then you just stick that in there, and then twist that. I'm just going to hold it in with my finger to start with, and then I'll move over to the spanner in a second. Why is this not working? Oh, it's not lined up. Hang on. A second. There we go. Sorry about that. And now move over to the spanner. Twist it till that goes in solid. And there you go. You're done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab these two things. So my little movie thing. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm going to try and that'll work. There we go. So then I can, that way's forwards, and then just literally I need to find the holes and line them up. Just need to come to this side for a second. Holes are somewhere here. Right. And then hopefully this won't go wrong. Right, I found the problem. This screw doesn't actually fit into this hole. So this is a different product that I've ordered. And that is a bit of a problem for me. So I am going to have to get rid of that. And unfortunately I'm not able to use it because it physically doesn't go through the hole. I am just going to check. Oh, stay there a sec. But none of these other screws that I ordered fit it. Nope, so I'm going to have to try and use something and file that out to make it bigger. But for now then, I'm going to have to do it like this. And then, right, so what I'm going to use actually is, over here, a couple of elastic bands. Just twist them around a few times. Right, sorry about that, it just cut out again, which is quite annoying. So yeah, I'm just going to twist some elastic bands around here. And then that should hold it during flight. If it crashes, I'm not too worried. This cost me about £20. I'm going to have to rotate the video in kind of post-production. But that shouldn't be too hard to do. So I am going to put this on here. Yeah, so that other thing that I ordered that didn't fit, that was also from Gearbest. and it said suitable for the GoPro Hero. So I assumed it would still fit on this, but because that's the screw, it's the screw size. So yeah, that's gonna get a bad review. I'm sorry, Gearbest. That is the only fault that I found so far, but that wasn't with the CX-20, you've got to remember. This was just an extra thing that I ordered. So I'll keep it because I might find use for it sometime. But yeah, obviously now I can't have it in its waterproof case, which just adds extra protection. But this was quite cheap, so I'm not too worried. So this is it overall. It actually, oops, sit on a penknife. It actually looks quite nice. So I think that's finally about it. This video is going to be really long, but oh well. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to have the flight test separately because I think it would just make this video way too long. So that's it for now. I will be making another video soon. Goodbye.